Can I recap my morning for you guys, please? Can I recap my morning for you guys? So I'm sleeping, right? It's around 9 a.m. when I wake up, because I do that. Sleeping late. Don't judge me. I wake up, I look at my phone. Scrolling through my text, got a text from my girlfriend, got some other messages to check, and then I noticed something. JJ Watt has been released. So then I hit up my friends at the Green Bay Packers and send them a DM, which they will not see, saying, get JJ Watt, guys. Please get rid of Preston Smith. Can you imagine this defensive line on the Green Bay Packers? Rashawn Gary, Za'Darius Smith, Kenny Clark, and JJ Watt all in rushing the quarterback. Now, Rashawn Gary took big steps. Another video for another time. But Green Bay, please go get JJ Watt. Good pressure, good leader, wants to win now. It's a good fit. You can get rid of Preston Smith's contract. Please. You paid him too much money for him to put up those types of numbers. Sorry, Green Bay fans. He's just not that good, okay? He had a good year last year. It's because they were all worried about Za'Darius. Now we don't need him anymore, okay? Please go get JJ Watt. Back, everybody, to a Young Review in Sports, and you heard that right. JJ Watt has been released. We're going to talk about some good fits for him. We're going to talk about what he's done in his career and how the Texans are really the dumbest organization in football history. How? You ruined Andre Johnson, Deshaun Watson, and now JJ Watt. How does this keep happening? I am very, very happy I am not a Houston Texans fan. It would suck to be a Texans fan. But let's look at what JJ Watt has done in his career, okay? 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 5-time Pro Bowler, 101 career sacks, 172 career tackles for loss. He's a pretty good player, right? So you're telling me you would have DeAndre Hopkins, JJ Watt, Deshaun Watson. That's good pieces to build around. Secondary help needed, linebacker. You got the pass rush, you got your quarterback, you got your receiver, you can get a running game. Then they traded DeAndre Hopkins away, and Houston is crying because they lost James Harden, they lost DeAndre Hopkins, they lost JJ Watt, they're probably going to lose Deshaun Watson. I would not want to play for the Houston Texans. They lost George Springer. They have lost a lot. But another thing is about JJ Watt is he raised a lot of money. He's a Walter Payton Man of the Year, a great community member. Any team would be lucky to have him. He's done great. And I don't understand how your two faces of the team, Deshaun Watson and JJ Watt, good pieces. Good piece on the defense. Great piece on the offense. Great pieces. You never put it together because you had freaking Bill O'Brien ruin your team. Why would you do that? Why? Oh, makes my head hurt thinking about that. Yeah. But, the offseason this year just continues to be crazier and crazier. Because we had Russell Wilson is like, hey, protect me or I'm gone. Seattle was like, don't tell the media that. JJ Watt's like, I'm out. And Houston was like, okay, fine by me. I don't care. But the dumb thing is, you didn't get any trade value. You didn't just trade him. You were just like, JJ Watt. Probably get a first-round pick for him. Maybe a next year first, too. We don't have a first-round pick this year. That could be very valuable on building up a next young team. Some good players, too. You trade him to, like, a end team. Get a late first-round pick, a second-round pick, maybe in, like, a low-quality player that's still a starter on our defense. It's better than what we have. No, cut! He's cut. Don't need him. No trade value necessary. That's the baffling part. I get if you traded him and you got some value back. The dumb thing is, you didn't even trade him. You just let him go. You let him go away. You were just like, bye. But JJ Watt definitely wants to go to a team that's ready to win now. He does not want to go to a rebuilding team. He's been on a rebuilding team for way too long. He's ready to win. So, which teams would be a good fit for JJ Watt? Let's talk about it. Number one, my Green Bay Packers. Still need pass rush help. Kenny Clark, Za'Darius Smith, Rashawn Gary, JJ Watt. I'm telling you, that's a scary defensive line. Everybody going in to rush the quarterback. Tom Brady had way too much time. Sure, there was a lot of missed holding calls. We also screwed ourselves. That defense could be absolutely scary if we somehow get JJ Watt. Also wins to Wisconsin. Come home, JJ. Please, JJ, I'm begging you. Please. Another thing is the Steelers. Of course, every NFL fan would like to see this. Have all three Watt brothers on the same team. That defense would just continue to be scarier. They would get Devin Bush back. They would get Bud Dupree back. They could address offensive line in the draft, which is what I think they should do. But it's crazy how that would be a scary team. The Seattle Seahawks. We know how bad their defense was. Carlos Dunlap came in there and make a big difference. Imagine how much of a difference J.J. Watt could be. And that would probably keep Russell Wilson in Seattle, which should be your number one priority. It's going to take a lot, though. It would. You don't even need to trade anymore. You just need to sign him. It's all about who has enough money. Miami Dolphins. If they could just turn into the Miami Texans real quick, because they could get Deshaun Watson. They could get J.J. Watt. They could do a lot, okay? They could do a whole lot with that. Now, next, another team that could use some pass rush help that could be losing pass rushers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're going to be losing the line. Go get J.J. Watt, okay? Look, I'm just saying this. Any team needs J.J. Watt. All teams could use a J.J. Watt type of figure on their team. He just wants to go to a team that's ready to win now. So I'm not going to put the Jaguars. I'm not going to put the Jets. I'm not going to put these bad teams. Also, I'm not going to put a team that needs, doesn't desperately need a pass rusher, okay? Like the Bears. They could use J.J. Watt. Any team could use J.J. Watt, but it wouldn't be that smart of interest as long as you have Nick Foles' contract under you. So, all I know is it's a huge loss for Texans. Texans fans everywhere must be crying. And it ruined my video schedule again, man. You know, I was going to put up the Lions mock draft video today. That's probably going to go out Saturday or Sunday, maybe. And then, who knows? And then we'll wait for the next bit of news videos to cover. Until then, it's just mock drafts away, which gets a lot of views. Either way, J.J. Watt is out. He's going to be so excited to see. The NFL is changing so much. We have more news. The Pouncey brothers retired. There's rumors now that Odell Beckham Jr. will be traded to the Buccaneers. Please, no. Please. But still, lots of big moves happening. J.J. Watt being gone. The Texans need to be sold. They need to relocate. Houston Texans franchise just needs a fresh start. But until this happens, J.J. Watt, congratulations on getting released from Houston. Deshaun Watson is next. Thank you for listening.